So, Marcellus,
what?
are you confident Jordan Love will be ready week one?
No. Hell no, I'm not. If I was his father, if I was a family member, I'd look him dead in the eyes like, boy, you in trouble week one. And that's no slight of Jordan Love. I would say that to any single player out there who's talking about week one, their first game in the NFL. Nobody's ready for their first game ever. You think you are.
That's real.
You think getting on the side of the 405 freeway, you can run to the median. You think you can cross that and ain't no cars coming. Soon you take that first step, you're going to realize what 90 miles an hour looks like. It's coming so fast. Good luck gauging what that looks like. So this is no shot at Jordan Love. This is a shot at every single player in their first game. Minus Justin Herbert. Like, God, I don't know what he did, but he balled out from hello. But it wasn't week one, it was week two. Even Peyton Manning, the greatest number one draft prospect overall selected at the quarterback position that I've seen was Peyton Manning. Want to know what his first game looked like? 3 interceptions, 58 quarterback rating. Struggle city. Now, that's not to say that Jordan Love's going to fail in his first game. But if you're asking me, do I have confidence in it? Am I going to place a bet? Hell no. Because you know what he's going to see? First thing that happens when you get on that real football field in a real game of action is this ain't the preseason.
Yes, sir.
Those bullets are live now. Before, blanks. They hurt now. 2, the speed. I don't know how we do it as mammals, but we run faster than we usually run. So all of a sudden, that intensity, all of a sudden, that comes to a different level. Here's the worst part of it all. Everything you thought, everything you saw on video, everything you saw on visuals is now in reality. No more simulation, brother. And you're going to see D tackles faking it, disguise coverages. You're going to see things you have not seen. The unfamiliar is now behind you because guess what? What you're familiar with is, in college, I saw this. I'm going to do that. These dudes have mastered that and some. So, Jordan Love, take it from me, brother. You may succeed, Justin Herbert, or you may fail, Peyton Manning. Don't put too much onus on game one. It's just the first one.
Yeah, I co-sign that. Well, no, Jordan Love will not be ready week one, but it's not Jordan Love's fault. I think first thing we have to do is understand just because you're a first-round pick doesn't mean you're a first-round talent.
Okay.
And some of the worst things that can ever happen to an athlete at any level in any sport is to be overdrafted. And Jordan Love, I believe, was overdrafted. Let's look no further than my dog, Mitch Trubisky. Okay. Mitch Trubisky, overdrafted, taken by the Chicago Bears, number 2 overall pick, ahead of Deshaun Watson, ahead of Patrick Mahomes. So now, from then on, we are looking at Mitch Trubisky as a number 2 talent. We've seen a lot of number 2 talents, and they pan out. But shoot, Mitch Trubisky, you holding the Chicago Bears back. Even though you, Mitch Trubisky, are 25-17 in your last 38 games, and Dak Prescott was, I believe, 20-17 in his last 37, something along those lines. Mitch was 25-17 in his last 40 or change. With that being said, it's like, wait, Mitch, we're viewing you from a negative light because of where you were drafted. Jordan Love, we treating you like a first-round quarterback because you were taken in the first round. But if you're not a first-round talent, which many people have now said you are not, based upon what you've shown in practice over the course of a year and a half, based upon you not even dressing up and being the backup for the majority of games last year, based upon your last year in college being worse than your second to last year in college, if you're not a first-round talent, then you are going to suffer because our perception of you is greater than it should have been in the first place. So that, to me, is why I don't think he'll be ready week one. The other reason I don't think he'll be ready week one is the Packers aren't going to allow him to be. We out here talking about Aaron Rodgers. General manager focused on Aaron Rodgers. Head coach focused on Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams, star wide receiver, quoting and talking about Aaron Rodgers yesterday. Ain't nobody paying no attention to Jordan Love. Told you this before, I'll say it again. The Pygmalion effect. When studying sports psychology, you learn about the Pygmalion effect. All it is self-fulfilling prophecy. I do not believe that Jordan Love will be a good quarterback, so I treat him like he will not be a good quarterback. He does something that confirms he was not a good quarterback. And I'm like, I told you, he's not a good quarterback. What did the GM for the Packers say just 2 months ago? Yeah, Jordan Love is not ready. What did Matt LaFleur, the head coach for the Packers, say just 2 weeks ago? Still got to see a lot of progress. They don't believe that he's a capable quarterback. So they're not going to treat him like he's a capable quarterback. Then come the preseason, he's going to do something that makes him look incapable. Throw an interception, take a bad sack, fumble a shotgun snap. And we are going to say, I told you, he's not a good quarterback. I don't think Jordan Love is even in a position to be ready for us to have confidence in him week one.
Okay, strong. Here's the thing. Let me push back on this. I don't think he's overdrafted because I don't know who he is. I don't know what kind of talent he is. Justin Herbert. Some people were talking bad about him. Some people were talking good about him. He shut all that up, and he said, look, this is what it is. So right now, I'm just telling him I'm not believing in you week one. Because week one, I need to see how you perform. After week one, I can come in here and quickly say, oh my God, Jordan Love is next level. But right now, week one, please. Peyton Manning, week one, please. I'm not betting on any of these guys week one because it's no longer a kid's game. You're playing against grown men who have their livelihood based on what they do in performance. So I don't know if he was drafted too high. I just don't know. I know he was drafted to the wrong circumstance. Let's be real about this. Aaron Rodgers was drafted into the wrong circumstance. While there's a PR collateral damage warfare going on, don't insert me as a first rounder in that, like Aaron Rodgers was with Brett Favre. So he had to wait. Aaron Rodgers, people probably were writing articles. He's overdrafted. Why is he still there, even though he dropped in the draft? It's taking him 3 years to get on the field, even though he's behind a legend, the same legend that went 4-12 the year he was drafted. He had to wait. Jordan Love doesn't look like he's going to have to wait depending on this Aaron Rodgers situation. But we don't know. But the circumstance is not good. Why? Because Brett Hundley found out the hard way. Matt Flynn found out the hard way. Scott Tolzien, and Seneca Wallace, remember that dude? All these dudes combined 6-11-1 at the quarterback position when Aaron Rodgers is not taking a snap under center. That just tells me right now, Jordan Love, I don't care where you drafted. You could have been drafted high, drafted low. It doesn't seem like this system functions without Aaron Rodgers. This is not the Tom Brady system with Bill Belichick. Insert anybody else, they have success. So whether or not he's good, great, or bad, we have to let him show us that. But going into that situation is the only time I can say my confidence is zero.
But I feel like the fact that he hasn't shown us anything tells us something.
What has he shown us?
Well, meaning this.
Okay.
Sometimes, Sal, if you ask somebody a question and they ignore you, that's the answer. Hey, you free tonight? You know, I got a dinner reservation at 7:30. Just wanted to see if you were available. Crickets. But she posted on IG and on Twitter.
Oh.
That told you the answer.
And it told me you were a stalker, too. Hello.
If Jordan Love wasn't even the backup quarterback to Aaron Rodgers, if he wasn't even the number 2, if Jordan Love in practices, which we haven't seen, is now coming out in reports that he's not playing well, if Jordan Love isn't even showing up, mind you, 29 of the last 30 quarterbacks that were taken in the first round since 2010 have all started at least one game week one.
Facts.
Then maybe that's our answer. We don't need to see him play bad to have an answer, just like the guy or girl doesn't need to tell you, hey, no, I'm busy, for that to be your answer. Omission can also be an answer. No answer can also be an answer. So Jordan Love being omitted from number 2 on the depth chart can be our answer. Jordan Love's being omitted from receiving praise from the general manager and head coach can be our answer. If 29 out of 30 quarterbacks in the last decade drafted in the first round started at least one game, then I'm looking at you, Jordan Love, and saying, so you're the only, or you are one of one other quarterbacks that couldn't find a way to start just one game.
Yeah.
Now could, and then the second point I'll make.
Okay.
You talk about the Packers, the Patriot system. If you don't, you'll sit or you will suck. Year one.
He's already went through that. He already cleared that bar.
Exactly. So I don't know if we
This
can
ain't the Patriots, though.
we can't put Jordan Love in the same category as Peyton Manning. I don't think we can put Jordan Love in the same category as other rookie first week starters.
Great point.
Because that's totally different. Jordan Love, it will have been 18 months since when you were drafted to potentially having to take your first start. Yes, it's a different game, but the hardest part is a change of the mind along with the change of the speed. So if you ain't ready in 18 months, big dog, then I'm still not convinced that you would have been ready.
Here's the thing. Do you really trust where he is on the depth chart? Like, you played before. I told you the story when I was getting recruited in high school to go to another school, one of many, but this one in particular. And then I said, okay, let's do it. Transfer schools. Got there, looked at my name on the depth chart. It was third.
Of course.
The hell am I doing third when your coach been in my house eating my mama hot water cornbread, talking about he good? Why am I third? Because you know you got to play that mental game with all of the rest of the personnel, including Aaron Rodgers. So, Aaron, we didn't call you before the draft. Like Philly called Carson Wentz and told him, Jalen Hurts, we were going to pick him. And Carson said, that's cool. They gave Carson Wentz the love and acknowledgement that they didn't even give Aaron Rodgers. So they draft Jordan Love, and Aaron Rodgers got to hit the tequila bottle. And he's on Pat McAfee, and he's talking all this craziness. And then he's like, that's fine. I'm just going to go out there and win MVP. You know what they tried to do all of a sudden? They drafted Jordan Love. They tried to draft him and hide him. Simple. They just, he ain't going to even dress. Aaron, we made a mistake. They already knew this moment was coming after they saw Aaron Rodgers perform last year. So with that performance, I don't believe the depth chart because 2 months ago, he looked horrible again. What happened yesterday? He couldn't miss. Coaches are fanning him off. No, these dudes are frauds, man. They out here just playing PR games. Sorry, Jordan Love, you're caught up as collateral damage until Aaron Rodgers actually comes in to play.